DreAllDay.com.
Dre Baldwin, DreAllDay.com. WorkOnYourGame.com. Topic today is there is a buyer for every product. The concept that I want you to understand, the big idea here is that anything that you're selling or anything that you're trying to get accomplished, let's put it that way, because it doesn't necessarily have to be you're trying to necessarily exchange a product for money. But anything that you're trying to get accomplished, there is someone out there for whom your offer is meeting their need, and it's your responsibility to identify that person and let them know that you have what they're looking for. That's the concept here. This does not mean, let me tell you what this does not mean, because some people may misconstrue the message. That it doesn't mean that just because you came up with any idea that you should just keep pushing this idea until you find somebody who is willing to buy it. Because as a coach and a person who runs mastermind programs, I often am dealing with entrepreneurs who have a business idea, something that they want to sell, a service or a product, that I tell them straight up, listen, this is just not a good idea. This is not a good business idea. It's not as viable in the marketplace as you think it is. People are not going to want this, and I tell them the reasons why, and I tell them you need to go find yourself a better idea. So I want you all to understand that what I'm saying here does not mean that just because you came up with any idea, that means that you should just keep pushing it and keep working on it until you find the buyer, even though that is what I just said. All right, sometimes you also have to be discerning and figuring out where's the best opportunity, because the best opportunity for a business doesn't necessarily mean that anybody will buy it. Because I could come up with an idea right now. Let's say I want to take some old sneakers that I wore and I want to sell them. I want to find somebody who want to buy my old sneakers from me. All right, is it somebody out there in the world who will possibly pay me money for a used pair of shoes? Yes. But should I build my business around that? Probably not. I could probably find a better business opportunity. And when I say better, what I mean is an opportunity that is more sustainable. I can make more money and I can do it more consistently and more predictably, probably selling something other than that. So even though there may be a buyer for everything, that doesn't mean you should build your business around just anything. Everybody, I want to make sure that I'm laying that out in detail. So what I mean here is anything that you're looking to accomplish. I was talking to a friend of mine today, as a matter of fact. He was telling me about a business problem that he has, through somebody that he works with. And as he was articulating the issue to me, I said to him, well, the main thing you need is a salesperson. You need somebody whose job and whose main focus every day is figuring out how to find the people who can help you solve your problem, whatever my friend's problem was. And I'm actually going to look into some things to actually help him solve this problem. The thing is, there's definitely a buyer for what he's trying to get done. It's just that he does not have anyone in his camp, and the thing that he's doing, there's no one whose main focus is looking to solve that problem or to find somebody who is the buyer for the thing that they're selling, and that's why they haven't been able to solve the problem. Not because it's an unsolvable problem, not because they don't have a good idea, simply because nobody is focusing on solving the problem. And this is the thing that many of you need to do as well. A lot of you come up with ideas, especially those of you who are entrepreneurs or thought leaders or you're ideas people. You're good at coming up with ideas of things that other people may need or want, or things that you think other people need or want, or at least you hope they will need or want. The problem is you're not putting enough focus on how do you actually find the people who want it and are willing to pay for that thing. That's the difference between doing the thing and selling the thing. And that's a big difference. I'm sure I have at least one video where I talked about that. I know I've talked about it on my podcast in the past. And this is something that all of us need to focus on some level. You need to spend, any of you who's a creative on any level, you need to be spending just as much time on selling and marketing your solutions, your products, your ideas, your whatever, as you do creating your solutions, your ideas, your products, and your whatever. Because if you're not focusing on marketing and selling that thing, well, I guarantee you nobody else is either. And the people who need the thing that you're offering, they are right now suffering because you are not adhering to your responsibility of making sure that you sell that thing, making sure that people know about that thing. Before people can buy the thing, they got to know that you have it, right? So your job as a salesperson is to make sure that the word is out there so that the people who need it at least know that it exists. Then they know what they got to do to get it. Then they can make a buying decision to purchase your thing and go acquire the thing that you're offering. But understand, people can't make a buying decision until you let them know that there's an opportunity to buy that even exists. So if you have a great, let's say you got a course that you want to sell, or you're a great trainer, or you're a great coach, or you're a great man or a woman, and you're looking for a relationship, the people who would want to deal with you can't deal with you until they know that the thing that you have to offer even exists. If they don't know that it exists, they can't do anything about it. They cannot take the subsequent action that will lead to them having your thing. So if you got a great course on here's how to become a better painter, or you got a course on here's how you can change the oil in your car by yourself, then there are people in there who want to learn how to paint, they want to learn how to change the oil in their car by themselves. They can't learn how to do it, at least not from you, until you let them know that you have the ability to show them. But if you don't tell them, how are they going to acquire it? This is the marketing job. The marketing job is letting people know that your thing exists. Damn, looking at the gas station, gas is $5.29 a gallon. That's crazy. And I got a damn near empty fuel tank, so I'm about to take a bath at the gas station right now, financially, and paying for this gas. But anyway, you got to let people know that you have the thing. I mean, the gas station actually is a good example. Any of you ride by a gas station, what do you see at the gas station? Every time you ride by a gas station, you know you're at a gas station. Why? Not because you notice the gas pumps. You know you're at a gas station because every gas station has a big sign on the corner where everybody can see it that says what? Here's how much the gas is. So you always know you're driving by a gas station because they're always putting on display, here's the price for you to put gas in your car. They're always letting you know that they have what you need, and they're telling you exactly what it costs. So there's no confusion. There's no ambiguity. They're letting you know exactly what the deal is right off top, so you can make a buying decision. Like, all right, if I go in here, I know I got to pay $5.29 for a gallon of gas. All right, there's no confusion. You know exactly what the deal is before you even pull into the gas station. When you put your card in there, you know exactly what you're paying, and maybe if you know how much gas your car holds, how much your gas tank holds, you know exactly what it's going to cost you. That's the deal. You need to be thinking the same way that the gas station thinks. Here's what I got. Here's what it's going to cost. Here's what you got to do to get it. All right, you need to let people know that up front, because that's what people want to know anyway. I mean, when you buy something, isn't that what you want to know? Can you solve my problem? Like, first of all, do you understand my problem? Secondly, can you help solve my problem? Third, what do I have to do to get the resolution? And fourth, what is it going to cost me? And sometimes what I have to do, what it's going to cost me is kind of the same thing. Sometimes what you have to do might be in addition to the price, but the price is a big deal, right? How much is it going to cost? What are the actions that I have to take? All right, you have to pay $5.29 per gallon to fill up your gas tank. You want gas? All right, $5.29 per gallon. Get as much as you want, but just know that's how much it's going to cost. That's the deal. So your job as the salesperson, and all of you, if you have anything to offer to the world, you are a salesperson, by the way. Your job as a salesperson is to make sure that the people who might want what you have, people who are in the market for what you're offering, your job is to make sure that they know that you have it, so that they can make a choice. They have a decision to make about getting it from you or not getting it from you. But if you don't let them know that they have a choice, you don't let them know that you're even in the game, then hey, how are they ever going to buy anything from you? They can't. So this should be a simple enough concept, but it's the simple concepts that a lot of times we overlook and we don't think about often enough, and it ends up costing us money and opportunity simply because we're not applying the disciplines. We're not applying the simple habits over and over again. So now I'm pulling into the gas station. This gas is $4.99 a gallon, and that's what it is. We got to do what we got to do. So everybody, work on your game. Text me, get my daily motivation, free of charge every day, straight to your phone, and workonyourgameuniversity.com to work with me directly in my coaching programs. Work on your game. Dre all day.